When there are so many desserts in front of you and you're confused at which one to eat first, chocolate makes your work easy, as a chocolate-based dessert is preferred first. Hello guys, I am Afraz and I am cooking some classic recipe just for you. And today on the list is a very delicious chocolate-based dessert, which is chocolate and Ras Malai Delice. So first I'm going to start making the crunchy base. For that, in a mixie jar, I'm going to add some digestive biscuits. So I'm going to just break it and add this in. And now let's grind this into a fine powder. Once this is done, I'm going to transfer it in a big bowl. And then to this I'm going to add some melted butter. And I'm going to mix this nicely. So now after the butter is nicely mixed, I'm going to grab a cake tin, which is a spring bottom tin, and I've also placed a parchment paper at the base. And now let's put this mixture into the cake mold. Now with the back of the spoon, I'm going to just press this down lightly so that it is even. So now it is nice and smooth and it is level. Now I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so that the butter that we had added into the mixture will set and will become hard. Next I'm going to start making the chocolate mixture. For that we'll require cream. So fresh cream goes into the pan. So we need to heat the cream. In the meanwhile, over here I have already chopped some dark chocolate. So now as you see, the cream has come to a boil. Let's shut the gas and pour this hot cream over the chocolate. And now with the heat of the cream, the chocolate is going to melt and this will turn into a lovely ganache. It looks so gorgeous when the chocolate melts with the cream. Now as you see, the chocolate has perfectly melted. Delice is basically a very light dessert made with chocolate. So now once the chocolate is nicely melted, I'm going to reserve some for our glaze. So let's pour it in a bowl and reserve this for our glaze. And then to the rest we are going to fold in some whipped cream to make it more light. But before that I'm going to bloom some gelatin. So in a bowl I'm going to add little water. And then I'm going to sprinkle this gelatin over it. If you want, you can also use agar-agar to set the dessert. And now I'm going to leave this aside for around 1-2 minutes till it blooms. So now coming back to our chocolate. Now for the flavoring I'm going to add little cardamom powder. Yes, you might be wondering why I'm adding cardamom powder, but yeah, to give an Indian twist, I'll be adding little cardamom powder. And with chocolate, I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. So give this a mix. Lovely aroma of cardamom. And now to make it more light, I'm going to fold in some whipped cream. But first we need to add 1/4 of the whipped cream. So very gently fold the whipped cream with the chocolate mixture. The reason why we need to mix 1/4 first, as we don't want the air to sit down. So after folding 1/4 of the whipped cream, I'm going to add remaining 3/4 and then fold it very gently. So now after folding the whipped cream, it looks nice, dark and rich. I'm going to set this aside and then I'm going to microwave the bloom gelatin for around 30 seconds. So now the gelatin has melted. We just need to bring it down to the room temperature because it is very hot. And now I'm going to transfer this into another medium sized bowl. And now I'm going to add some of the chocolate mixture to the gelatin, and I'm going to mix this well. This process is also called tempering. As first we need to mix some batter with the gelatin and then incorporate it into the whole mixture. And now let's mix all this together nicely. And a lovely chocolate delice mixture is ready. I'm going to bring out the cake tin which we have kept in the refrigerator with the crust. Perfect. As you can see, the butter has hardened and the crust has become hard. Now let's add this lovely chocolate mixture. So first I'm going to add half of the mixture and I'm going to spread it evenly. And I'm going to tap this so that there are no air pockets. And now comes the time where we need to incorporate the lovely Ras Malai into a chocolate delice. So here I have some ready-made Ras Malai from which I'm going to squeeze out the milk. So let's take the Ras Malai and I'm going to squeeze out all the milk, and then I'm going to place this over this chocolate mixture. And now after arranging the Ras Malai, I'm going to pour the remaining mixture on top. And Ras Malai would be the surprise element inside. And now let's dab this again. Now this will go in the refrigerator to set for around 6 to 7 hours. But then when it is semi-set, we are going to take it out from the refrigerator and put a lovely glaze of chocolate on top. So now as you can see, the dessert has semi-set. Now is the time to put the glaze on top. So for that, we had reserved some ganache, chocolate ganache, to which I'm going to add little butter. This will give a nice shine. So in goes some butter. And also I'm going to add some gelatin so that this layer also sets. So I've already melted some gelatin which I'm going to add in, and I'm going to mix this. And now I'm going to microwave this for around 30 seconds. So now after 30 seconds, as you can see, the chocolate has nicely melted with the butter and gelatin, and our glaze is ready. And now before putting the glaze on top, I'm going to strain it and then put this lovely glaze so that we don't have any small particle. That's it. And now I'm going to just swirl the cake tin like this. As the mixture is chilled, the glaze is going to set really quick. And look at this, it looks so amazing. And now this will go back again in the refrigerator until it is perfectly set. So now after 6 to 7 hours, as you can see, it has completely set, and now is the time to demold. So here I have some hot water with me, which will make this easy. So I'm going to just dip it into hot water for around say 5 seconds. And now I'm going to take a glass and keep it upside down and demold the delice very gently. And now very gently I'm going to lift this and I'm going to place it over a cake board. And now finally some garnish. So a gorgeous looking chocolate dessert, which is chocolate delice, is ready. After looking at this, no one will come to know that there is an Indian dessert inside, but after tasting it, they'll be amazed.